quick session, maybe about 20 minutes, right? You got the mail from Professor Sharon?
Yes.
Okay, so let's have a quick discussion on whether what the Chief Operating Officer of Facebook said was appropriate or inappropriate. Was it casual or did it have serious repercussions? Being who she is, was it the right thing to say or was it not the right thing to say? I would just like you guys to open it out. Each time you want to say something, raise your hand. Quickly mention what you want to mention. And if someone wants to contest that or somebody wants to argue against that, raise your hand again and you can have your say. Okay? Try to be a little more audible. We'll try not to use the microphone because it takes time to pass it. Okay? Now who would like to start off?
She had a little audible. She had a big experience. I mean, she just escaped. Death.
Who are we talking about?
SherylSandberg. She had a very close encounter with death. I mean, she could have died if she had taken that plane. So it was a moving experience for her to think about it. But so she tweeted or updated her status like that. But then it was right for her, but it was on a personal level. But doing it on a Facebook where she is very popular made it a national issue. So she did it at the wrong place.
What I believe is absolutely correct what she has done. It's a social networking site. They are trying to highlight that she is a COO. So what if she is a CEO? She has the complete right to use the Facebook as everyone else does. So if she has used that site and updated the status, I believe there is nothing wrong in that. People or media are giving more importance to it. Or on the other side, we can say it's a casual thing. The way I update the status, she has done it. It's absolutely fine.
I completely agree with Chenki. Assume there is a coffee shop. Beside that coffee shop, there are some people. There are some poor people living on footpaths. Even we saw that poor people, and we go to coffee shop and we drink coffee there. If we upload a pic from there, does it mean we can't upload a pic there even when we saw that poor people? Because it's their right to upload anything. Every man, social network means they can upload their personal opinions. So I completely agree with Chenki.
This is immediate. She can upload anything that what she wants to express her ideas.
But I think the question is, because she is who she is in her capacity, does it make it inappropriate? Number one. The second thing is, as an individual, even if you and I were supposed to be on that plane, but we did not go on the plane, does it mean to say that I say, hey, I escaped, but somebody died? Thank God I escaped.
That's a kind of selfish.
I escaped, somebody died. It doesn't mean that.
So is it right or wrong?
For example, when I was in Hyderabad, there was a bomb blast. I just moved out of that place just some 5-10 minutes ago, and I didn't even realize that there was a bomb blast when people told me, because I can't believe it. So then I shared it with my friends. I just escaped. It's natural for everyone. Being a COO, it doesn't mean that she will be without any emotions or she should be living without any emotions. It's definitely it's a very human tendency, basic human tendency for sharing their experiences with everyone. And these kind of experiences, definitely it will be you will think of sharing it because it conveys a message that she is safe. There may be someone who thought that she would have traveled in that, her close friends or someone, she would have used that medium to just inform them also.
But this is a whole attempt, the whole, first it is being caused over this particular FB post is a very big insult to those who lost their lives. Even the entire focus is being deviated away from the incident itself. mean, why are you focusing on what Sheryl Sandberg had to say? When she had to say something, it was her opinion. I don't see any other big eminent leaders doing the same thing. I'm not seeing them exposing any, giving any condolences or something, right? So it's her opinion, her network. Let her write what she wants. Why trivialize the whole incident by, focusing on this particular post?
She is not doing any injustice.
Now I have a point. So, though it's not absolutely wrong, whatever she has done, there is a timing in which you have to do. When a crash has happened and a lot of people are following you, there are also a lot of people who have lost their lives or relatives might be following her. Imagine how they would feel. Relating to your incident in Hyderabad, you would definitely not go and tell a family who has lost their life that, oh, I was supposed to go in a bus, I didn't go there. You would not definitely go and tell the family. You told a group of friends who are not there, who are not at all related to that. Similarly, people who are in such a high position should also see that a lot of people will be following them, and most of them might be relatives to the people who have lost their lives. So it is inappropriate in that regard. And one more example. We all know 9/11 when it happened, a lot of people lost their lives. Also, there were a lot of great escapes that happened in 9/11. It only came after a couple of years, 3 years down the line that, say, Ian Thorpe was on the terrace of 9/11 when it happened in the escape. There were a lot of success stories also, but it was taken at a later instant when all the hype had died down on this.
So you're saying it is insensitive for her to have said, look, luckily I was not on that.
Immediately.
Now, is it possible?
Down the line, say
Is it possible that she could have added a line saying, but my condolences with... Would somebody like to bring that up?
There are so many people who shows mercy on the suffered people. They can also post in the favor of that people. So they can't post like what Sheryl posts. They post what they feel. They can post what they feel.
They can express their sentiment, you're saying?
Yes.
Nothing wrong?
Yes, nothing wrong. And at the point, in the point of Sheryl, she escaped from that incident. So she felt happy and she uploaded that.
But the question is it insensitive? Is it inappropriate?
At that moment, it was fair enough for her to post that. It was something like she was just happy that she's alive.
So you're saying it was spontaneous?
It was spontaneous reaction that she had, but though enough.
So if you're being spontaneous,
Do you feel bad if you escape from that incident? Do you feel bad or do you feel happy?
no, you feel it for yourself. You tell the whole world that
I don't think that was the right place to tell these words.
And again, I have to ask you a question. You are saying that she said that she is happy, she escaped it, and that is wrong. If the news says that she escaped it, would that be wrong? If a news media says that she changed her plane at the last minute and she escaped, if they are sensitizing it, don't you think it is wrong?
again, she would have gone and told the news people, right? It's not that they will get to know.
No, they can know. They can easily know.
Yeah, that is fine, but it is about the credibility of the person.
It's not.
She's at that position, she herself is going on and going on.
She is not saying.
Guys, we have a point.
Like a woman after all.
Yeah, but there is, with you all said, right, with position comes responsibility. This is what, she's not a layman. With all the success comes responsibility also, how you manage that success. You cannot say I'm a college goer who will just tweet everything that I want to say. She has some responsibility and she has people following her. And she has to be sensible in her. It's not that what she is doing is not
anybody's opinion. She's
that's fine. But there is a kind of a timing in which she should have done that. Not immediately after.
Timing you said, even in Hindu, in the 2 days itself, they gave a long list of people who escaped. It never took a year or 2 years.
Guys, we have some points coming from here.
She is a public figure, so she has to guard her emotions because it is being viewed by everybody. The globe is following her, so she has to guard her emotions, and it is not that she will spontaneously come out with something that may hurt other sentiments also.
And it depends on situation also. It's not a very happy news to share, and in this scenario somebody has lost his life also, his or her life, so it is very insensitive on her part to tell that I was
Now the question is, suppose she was not COO of Facebook and she was just an ordinary citizen, even then is it okay?
There has to be a purpose to put it on.
In last leadership class I learned how to build effective relationships. Before talking anything, just imagine this is any effect on any others, how they feel, this is problem to anyone face. he updates his opinion, but that is effect on the who lose our life or family feel like that.
Gopi, every opinion that we make on Facebook, every statement that we write on Facebook is for or against somebody. Alright? People are looking at social networking sites like anything. People like connecting like anything. 1,000 likes to her post is a testimony to the fact that a lot of people, like most of the people, will feel relieved when they have escaped that plane crash.
This is like.
But I have a question.
The argument is like some topper posts in Facebook saying that I topped this exam or I got through this school.
No, let's not link those two. It's not as simple. Let's not just link those two. This is a question of life and death. Exam is not life and death. It's not. Let's not link these two.
Can I raise another question? Suppose she was on that plane. Would something have happened to Facebook?
There would have been no effect.
No, but she's supposed to be COO. Would it have had an impact on the organization?
It would have definitely had an impact on the shares of the company. I mean, on the organization, the morale of the organization in itself, it would have definitely had an impact.
Level of management would definitely have.
So is that why it took magnitude? Is that why it came up?
No, somebody wants to steal 15 seconds of limelight by just opposing that is.
No, I think we have much more to take from that. That somebody is just trying to hog like. No, we should look at it seriously.
Facebook is such a big platform for people to express their opinions. She could have used it to express her condolences. She should have added just one more line with her because she hasn't expressed her, happiness that she just stated a fact that she escaped the the calamity, but then she could also use it saying that I express my condolences to those who are dead.
So you think it was a communication flaw?
Yeah. I would like to put Spider-Man here. Spider-Man says with big position comes a big responsibility. He is a CEO. He should have respected the persons who have died and said.
Ajad, it would be nice for us to stand and hear what that responsibility is. Is this the responsibility of the entire world? Is it the responsibility of Facebook? Is it the responsibility of people? Is it the responsibility of people? You cannot actually take a responsibility of people's opinions. Because that is what makes every country democratic. In a democratic setup, you actually cannot control everybody.
Responsible here means she should respect the feelings of everyone.
No, the question here is whether she did it as an individual herself or as the COO of Facebook. If she had probably done it on a Facebook platform, on the company website, in the capacity as the COO, maybe yes, it was wrong. She shouldn't have done it. But as an individual, debatable. You can say yes, you can say no. We have different opinions. But the real question is, in what capacity did she do this?
But see, my question is this. Is she not saying something in the public domain? Suppose she had to say it to her family members, it's a different matter. Suppose she had to say it to her friends, it's a different matter. If it's a public domain, that's why this discussion takes importance. And because she's a public figure.
Also, she doesn't know who all are following her. It may be relatives of people who have died in the. As an individual, you have 10 friends. Suppose one of your friends suffered in the air crash, you will definitely not comment, right? Though you are not a Facebook CEO, even then you will not comment because there is one person following who might be hurt by this. You will not definitely post that.
Definitely, but the first feeling of thought that comes to me is, oh my God, I could have been in that flight. I could have been there.
Yeah, that feeling is right. Yes. That feeling is right. You voice it with your family. You say, mother, oh, I could have been in that flight. I am alive. Thank God. Okay, what would have happened if she had not posted? Facebook. What did you get from that?
That is safe and sound now.
No, otherwise also if Facebook is running, the CEO is there, it is safe and running, right?
I would like you to explore more options. I would like you to delve deeper into how is the post insensitive? How is it insensitive?
It is not the correct timing is what I'm saying. It's not about...
I think I'd second Mehul on the fact that she's not doing this as the COO, she's just doing this as an individual who has survived. And that's it. That's just about it. She is happy. Had I done it, no one would have given a shit. But because she's the COO, I'm so sorry. But I strongly do feel about that. I mean, who would have cared if I had said that? No one would have.
why you, like Srini said, why are you trivializing the air crash by giving her comments so much importance? Just look at her as another lady. Just look at her as another lady with a family, and she is happy, she is alive. And I do agree, she could have put in a line saying, I am sorry for all the losses. And that's about it.
Are people following her because she is a CEO? Are people following her because she is an individual or she is a CEO of Facebook? No, there are people following because she is the CEO of Facebook. It's not just her close friends. Yeah, that's why she can control her posting is what I'm telling. That she cannot control.
Fine, but then why are you, again I'm saying, why are you trivializing the whole incident then?
No, we are only talking about whether
No, not really.
Because you give more importance to that and trivializing the whole incident. That's what his point is.
The whole discussion is based on the fact that this is important. So nobody is trivializing the issue. On that part I agree with Prasad. But at the same time, I would also say that the post was not insensitive. It was on an individual level. The only differentiating factor between her post and a layman's post was her position. So let us not give importance to that position and link that post to it, giving it so much of importance.
We have to give that importance because there are people following her because she is a CEO.
Prasad,
she has that point.
I'll just make a point. She has just stated a fact that she hasn't expressed any implicit emotions. She hasn't said that I'm glad that I'm safe. So then she has just made a fact and she's just cleared probably the media that she's alive. But then it doesn't express any implicit emotions from her.
No, sometimes based on the situation you cannot state facts. Suppose you go to somebody's funeral and say, I'm alive. That's a fact. You're alive. What would you post and say? No, it's a fact. You're alive. Don't go there to somebody's funeral and say, I'm alive. It's a fact.
No one will be bothered whether I am alive or not.
But going there, social media is so active. No, because we think that whatever comes to our mind should be on Facebook. It can be in your mind also.
See, you are alive, that's why you are going to a funeral. Don't you think that's itself a statement? I can say that is a statement. No, come on. For argument's sake, you can say.
Then nobody should attend a funeral then. If you don't have anything to carry there. Okay, my question is this. Then why is it that there's so much of uproar on Facebook?
Media joblessness.
No, it's not the media. Why are people calling in and saying, I don't care whether she's alive or not. I care about people who are on that plane.
Don't care, don't follow it, don't like it. Ignore it. It's a social site. You can choose to not watch it.
You can choose.
Same way she chose to write that post. In the same way, people can
choose whether to give their opinions or not.
It's our discretion.
People can choose whether to like it or not like it, or whether to give their opinion or not. It's only a matter. People love to sensationalize things. It gives us a thrill. It's a fact.
There are millions of people on the Facebook. There are millions of people on the Facebook. The number of people who have liked is 1,146, which I saw right now. So that's, I believe, the media who has created this. There will be
There's no media there, it's only people.
No, media has highlighted this incident that she has updated as a status as this because there is only 1,000 likes.
But media is only about reporting news. What's happening is what the media is telling.
We don't understand the media is reporting or supporting these kind of things to get the ratings or any comment. So we can look at it objectively also. We need not react to it, we can just respond. It's just a person saying she's happy that she's alive. So that's it there. So if you're also happy, like it, otherwise leave it. We don't know what suppose she did after this.
The thing is, the issue is so sensitive. Had she posted about the MYRA event, no one might have cared about this thing.
Has she posted anything after this that she's sad that someone died?
Sensitive issue, that is the issue. That is created the problem. In case of sensitive issues, she should have behaved with a sensible manner and posted that. First thing, she should not have posted any kind of thing like this. Second, if she is going to post, then she should also condole the deaths of the person.
Another issue I see here is the problem of over communication. If at all this Facebook or this social media is not there, she would have just called her family or some friends and told, look, I'm happy. And she would not have come to our clothing classroom here.
She would have
communication, the problem of over communication. I put the example here.
You delete your Facebook account first. How
can you expect? How can you expect? How can you expect somebody who is working in a mithai shop and saying that please don't eat this mithai? She is working in a Facebook. She is the CEO of Facebook, and if she has the right to connect to everybody in the social site, so she also has the has the right to share the information which she had gone through, and it makes all the sense.
But as you become a public figure, I mean a leader, popular leader, people don't differentiate you as a leader versus you as a person. I mean, whatever you do is related to, they relate it to.
A leader after all is a person also. So, but you cannot separate out your public figure and you as an individual. Means suppose take an example, Prime Minister of India saying that I didn't like my food yesterday in 5-star hotel. In the back of the debacle, Uttarakhand debacle, would citizen of India would have liked this because after all, Prime Minister of India is also an individual.
We have to take into consideration this situation actually. It's not a happy news or something like that.
But guys, how many times is it that public figures make a statement in the public domain, either on Twitter or Facebook or wherever, and then they are asked to retract or take it back? So how does it apply to them and doesn't apply to her?
After all, they are also human beings. They have the right to.
Some statements are.
I don't know if you remember, what is his name? Our Shashi Tharoor's wife, who commented on 50 crore bride. Huh?
The 50 crore bride.
50 crore bride. Girlfriend.
50 crore girlfriend.
So was he asked to take it back?
No, actually, she just responded to that. I don't think she.
Was there an apology?
No.
I think it was removed.
There was a similar post.
Who is the CEO of Facebook answerable to? That becomes a real question, doesn't it? No. Of course you are. Of course you are. No, as an individual, who are you answerable to? As a COO, who are you answerable to? As a CEO, she's not answerable to the general public. She's probably answerable to the shareholders of Facebook, the stakeholders of Facebook, the employees, her friends and her family. But a public figure on the other hand, like a Prime Minister, would be answerable to the public, the entire country. So
As a
it's a
Facebook account user, who is she answerable to? As a Facebook account user.
No. I think what you're trying to say is, if at all the public is unhappy with what she said, Facebook could lose some users.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Facebook just because of that sentence of hers.
They won't. Nobody will.
Who's going to log out of Facebook just because of that one sentence of hers?
She might lose some subscribers maybe.
She might lose, just some likes.
She might lose her own friends.
Did she offend someone on putting that on Facebook? Did she offend someone? Did she put any such comments which has
She didn't say that she's partying, that she's alive.
Yeah.
She just said she's
She
glad.
said that I am happy also. She just said I changed the flights.
Oh, the whole argument has now turned around and somehow it seems like it is...
Push that. If there is an unlike button on the Facebook, I expect there will be more unlikes than likes on that.
I'm sure there is not a
Place for comments? Who said that?
But likes are more
As I was reading the news right now, it's written that there are thousands of likes in Facebook, but the problem arises from Twitter.
Is this a Facebook versus Twitter?
Yeah. She posted it in Facebook.
But the problem arises from Twitter.
So in all this, is it possible that Facebook and Twitter saw a huge rise in
popularity
usage in the last year or two?
They both stood to gain from this.
You think we should conclude? You think we should conclude by condoning or condoling rather the deaths of those two students?
Yes.
And thank you for a nice debate.
As we
discussed, why don't we make 2-minute silence for all the people who got hurt in the plane crash?
Stand up.
Stand up. Yeah.
Is it on? No, stop. It's still recording, huh?